This image is from the third layer stack that I've worked with. You can see I named this O1C, and there's an A and a B as well. So I know this is from the third layer stack. That's why naming conventions are important. Now, coming back here and downloading this starter file for MasterPixels, it downloads, depending on your browser, go in there and unzip it. And then we have a PSD file, 8 by 8 pixels. There it is right there. I know. Hit Command 0 to enlarge it as much as you can. It's 12,800%. And there are the pixels. But their actual size is right there. What we want to do is enlarge this. And we do it with the image size. Option Command I. Start learning that because we are going to use image size and canvas size all the time, all year long. So Option Command I, go ahead, see where it is, and then practice pulling it up. And it's coming up 8 by 8 pixels. Now if we change this, we need this at an evenly, we can resize it to any number, but to make this work right, we need this to be evenly divisible. 8 has to go into whatever number we put there. So if I switch over to the browser, some of you will say, well, I need a calculator. Just open a browser. And 2,000 pixels is a good size to start with. I've been working with 4,000, divided by, okay, 8. So does 8 go into 2,000 evenly? And yeah, it goes in there 250 times. So now we know that this works just fine. So we can put in 2,000 pixels here. So every pixel becomes 250 times its original size. But look at our preview. Look at how terrible this looks. That's because of this resampling here, which works beautifully for most everything, but not this. For this, we need to change this to nearest neighbor, hard edges. Watch the preview. Watch the center of the screen. Bam. Perfect. This is pixel perfect. These lines is as crisp as if Illustrator made it. This is how to resample this to get our little dinky, if I hit Command Z, to make those little 8 by 8 pixels 2,000 by 2,000. Now, the best thing to do right now is Option Command I and change this back so that you don't forget when you start working on something else, and you click OK and nothing happens. It's still perfectly crisp. And just to prove it, I'm going to zoom in here just so you can see perfect sharp edges. Command 0. And we are ready to start working. But I'm out of time for today. I need to head to school. So there's your starter file. Go ahead and see we've got our sample PSD. Why don't we go ahead and save as, because we don't want to overwrite our sample. So Shift Command S. What happened to my preview there? And then I'm going to call this, I'm going to hit the right and say O1A. And then save this into our documents folder. We've got a Photoshop folder. And what if we made a MasterPixels folder and saved it in there? Now all of our MasterPixel files will be there. And I probably should have made a second folder called Vermeer because this is from the girl with the pearl earring. And if you get interested in this, then we can talk about sorting things out and keeping things separate because I have a whole bunch of classical artists that I've used MasterPixels on, and it is just some really cool stuff can happen here. And a lot of great Photoshop skills are upcoming in the videos that you'll see in days to come.